Hey guys, welcome back to Lucas's speech therapy sessions. So I thought it's been a while since we've done one, which actually I think we had a good 3-week gap between the therapist and the OT and the director coming over. So that's why sometimes it might take a little bit to get a video out. So the director actually only came over once because she had to cancel another session because it intervened with something else. But when the director came over, she just kind of did the same thing that she's always done, just kind of evaluate and see how Lucas is doing, if he's progressing well or not. And overall, she thinks he's still on the right track and he's progressing really well, which is great. With the speech therapist, she's come over twice this month, and she actually was really proud that he's worked on some short-term goals with his speech, and some of the things that she was really proud of that she feels he's accomplished is he's saying more words. And of course, with an almost 2-year-old, you can't really understand him, but he says help now. He says what's that, and he will point to an object. He repeats more words. So one time the therapist kind of was like and she coughed, and then Lucas looked at her and put his hand up and went so it was really funny. So he's really good about repeating things. So we've been working on animal sounds, and sometimes he will do it and sometimes he doesn't. For example, the other day I had his little dinosaur, and I was telling him, roar, roar, and he took the dinosaur and kind of looked at me, and then he was like, roar, roar, and I was like, good job, buddy. So anyway, he kind of repeats it, and then he has little farm animals of a little puzzle, but sometimes he doesn't repeat those. So I feel like it's just his mood when he wants to do it. And two, I've said this before, I think he shows off for the therapist sometimes. As parents, he doesn't want to do things for us all the time, but when the therapist is here, I'm like, where did that come from? He's never done that before. So it's always funny to hear new things when the therapist does come over. I feel like that's pretty much the main thing with the therapist. And then the OT has also come over 2 times this month. And remember, she's the one that kind of works on his anger and attitude, and now we've worked on sharing. So we're still working on that. I feel like the sharing is going to take, whether your child's in speech therapy or not, for a child to understand sharing, I feel like that's something that takes time, that you just have to keep on them, and then they'll eventually kind of click and get it. But he's still a little confused about the whole sharing thing, so we still try to enforce, mommy's turn, daddy's turn, Lucas's turn, and we try to do that. And, if he takes something and kind of starts throwing it no, it's my turn, is what he's basically trying to say, we have to calm him down and redirect him and tell him, no, we share, and you just explain it. So we're still kind of working on that. That's pretty much the main thing the OT is working on. I feel like this wasn't really a very informative video, but I still wanted to give an update. But I feel like the first, few visits or first month or two is real informative about Lucas and his therapy sessions. And now it's just, they come over and just kind of repeat the same stuff and get him to work on stuff. So other than that, I still wanted to do a video for you guys to update, because I have actually quite a few people that are really encouraging to me, and I would like to be encouraging to other parents out there that are a little scared or nervous about starting therapy. So I really enjoy making these videos. But overall, that's pretty much it. Like I said, everything's just kind of repetitive, and we're just kind of repeating with things when they come over. Nothing major. Like I said, new thing now, he points to something and says, what's that? He sometimes says help, and He repeats like animal sounds sometimes when he's in the mood. He's getting a little better about pointing out like his ears and his nose and his mouth and head. So a few body parts, we're still working on that, but he's getting better with that. But anyway, I think that's gonna do it for this video. So definitely check out any of the previous videos if you're kind of new and want to see what's going on. I will definitely link those down below. And thanks so much for watching. Bye guys.